Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Messenger, delivering messages to you from the high realms. Welcome in everyone. So this is going to be the energies of, what is today? 9/10. Or did I just say 9/10? Oh my gosh. 2/10. Why am I saying 9/10? I feel something's closing out with the 9. That 9 wanted to come out. Something's closing out. We got this Leo full moon that's 48 hours out. Oh my goodness. I was thinking about Valentine's Day. Let me get comfy here. It's Valentine's Day on Friday. I was about to say this is going to be a Valentine's Day reading. Oh my gosh. There's the moon with the 5 of Cups. Now, I told you we're within 48 hours of this full moon in Leo. So there could be some endings that are very much closing out for me to say 9/10, because 9 then 10. 10's officially closing things out, but it's when the new start, the new beginning is here. As 10 really is just the vibration of 1. It follows a closing, an ending. Wheel of Fortune jumped here. It has to do with destiny, your destined timelines. I feel for some of you, you're closing out a cycle, and now this new beginning is taking form. I'm like a mess. I'll drop one of my cards. It's also this deck. It's really slippery. Queen of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. I feel you put a lot of work into something. Oh my gosh. There's the 9 I was feeling. This 9 of Cups. The Empress is here. This is coming out the 4 of Swords. Maybe this Queen of Cups needed to heal from something to emerge into this beautiful Empress. It always tells a story, right? Tarot tells a story, right? I feel there's a story that's unfolding for an Empress. Yes. There definitely is a cycle closing out here with the Death card. There is an ending to something. It very much is. Was that the Ace of Wands? Yes. This was the first card out that I got today, and in this deck, I was saying this is my Valentine's Day deck that I got, and the first card out was the Ace of Wands, and that's the first reading that I did for today. So you could take a look at that reading. Yeah, see, 5 of Wands. There's competition, there's rivalry. I feel somebody's competing. What is this? I didn't even know this card had a bonus to the deck, but that's the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, let's read it. What we see in symbology of tarot derives in large measures from our own intuition, and once revealed, reflects back upon each of us, further enriching our lives. Oh, wow. So that's the bonus card of this deck. That's beautiful. 3 of Swords is here. I'm getting this energy. You went through some sort of betrayal or heartbreak, or I feel like you've went through some tough times, but they've revealed to you why you needed to experience this, why you needed to go through this, you know? Ooh, I'm getting a download as I say that. Because, you know, these painful situations of love, they teach us the most amount of lessons. You've went through some hard times that I feel transformed you. Maybe they caused you to make some sort of movement here with the 6 of Swords. So I do feel this is you closing out cycles because you're moving away from what is no longer for you. You're not allowing certain situations to take control over you. It's like if you were in a situation with 5 of Wands where somebody was getting you to compete for love, you'll quickly see, yeah, I love myself more than just sit here and compete in love, right? Yeah, so now it's some sort of missed opportunity with the 4 of Cups, because you're just not going to compete for somebody's love, right? So you could be getting this new perspective of just that. King of Cups is coming out for Three of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Swords. You're getting the clarity, the realization. As I was getting the download, I feel as though this is going to be internally. You're realizing how somebody caused you pain. This could have been somebody that was emotionally detached, as the King of Cups often can be that. The King of Cups can be, you know, very loving and caring, but not good with expressing their emotions and feelings. They can hold back. So maybe you were dealing with somebody that was holding back. Yeah, with the King of Swords, like I'm getting, maybe they were very good at like saying I love you, but maybe not good at showing it, or getting vulnerable or something. Yeah, Judgment. I feel this is you calling kind of Judgment. Like, no, like you're gonna treat me right, like you're gonna love me right, or you're not going to get that love from me. Look, there's the Empress. So here's the, so this deck has got two. So it's got the opening and then some guidance. You've got both of these additional bonuses that I didn't know were in here. Shows the jumped right into the deck here. Okay. We got Justice out with the Six of Pentacles. What? Your justice is for you to get what you deserve and desire. Confirmation, even just with these two. So it's basically seeing the Empress twice, sealing the Wheel of Fortune twice. You're getting your destiny, your destined love. Like, you're in this beautiful Empress energy, and you're going to get the love that you deserve and desire. And I had both of those out. The Wheel, and the Empress brought in the last reading as well. So was Justice. So was Judgment. Six of Pentacles was there as well. So you should definitely take a look at that reading. Nine of Pentacles out with the Queen of Pentacles. The Magician is still on the bottom, and the Four of Pentacles with the Judgment. So, yeah, somebody was trying to hold on to you because they didn't want you to go. You know, like that King of Cups, like I feel you have an Emperor, which would be the match to that Empress, the energy that I'm feeling very strongly in this reading. So there's somebody that's wanting to hold on to you. See, the Queen of Pentacles, like she's looking at this pentacle, like, look at this. Look at what I want to build and create. Somebody could have been holding you back from that. Because in the Rider Waite, I always look at, like, she's just looking at this pentacle, like, what do I do with this, right? It's hard once I feel a certain vibration frequency. That's why I have so many different decks, and I get guided to certain ones by energy that I'm feeling. You know, and this was my Valentine's Day deck that I got, and I wanted to get something traditional, but I've been feeling this golden frequency. That's why this deck was perfect, because it's the traditional, right? But it's cute, and it's got the red and the flowers, right? So it's this... it's like this divine justice that I'm feeling. It's like you're getting what you deserve and desire, but you have to command it, right? Yeah. The Page of Wands came out sideways, which to me that's both energies. It can be upright, it can be reversed. And we were getting the Page of Wands reversed in the last reading, where this is like an immature energy, somebody that's in and out. I'm getting this energy, it is going on with the last reading. See, there's the Empress, where somebody they didn't know how to treat an Empress. You emerge into this beautiful Empress, and they didn't know how to treat you. So I feel they've been trying, but then they get back into their ways. It's like somebody did not want to do the work with you. Well, if someone doesn't do the work with you, then they can't come with you. Oh, snap. There's the Emperor. See, you have this energy that is here for you, but the Devil. Somebody could have had some sort of addictions, or just a toxic, low vibrational, maybe mindset. Maybe it was shadow work they needed to do. Maybe they needed to heal their inner child or something like that. But I feel this Page of Wands has been being controlled by this lower vibrational frequency. Or maybe there's been some sort of other influence, but I feel you're not entertaining that. Yeah, Six of Cups. They had inner child healing to do. All this page energy. Maybe there was an influence of children as well. When I see multiple pages, I feel that energy. There could have been plotting and planning. You know, kind of that energy, like with children, where you'll see where like they will give like the stepfather, the stepmother trouble. It's kind of like they make them like go through an initiation to prove their love, but it's really because those children, like, they want to try to run off that parent, right? Because they're stealing the other parent, or they're stealing their mother, their father away from them. They feel, you know what I mean, that they're meddling, but it's really coming from this point, you know, of like of a wounding, right? Because normally those children are going through an abandonment wound of the absent parent, so they kind of cause mayhem or whatever for the person involved. I'm picking up strongly this energy. For me to say that, that's significant. So for some of you, maybe there was children that were causing mayhem due to insecurities, right? So it might not be an inner child wounding that needs to be healed from within. This could be something externally that's having to do with family, right? With the Four of Wands, often the Four of Wands has children on the card, and there are two in the background here. So this could have to do with family. But see, a lot of stuff with this reading. There's something that's been overcame here. Tower moment. There's something that's coming to shake things up or change things. So for some of you, this could be immaturity, where somebody was being controlled by, or maybe the devil was getting in the way and controlling somebody due to an inner child wounding that they needed to heal here. Yeah, because we've got the Seven of Swords here with the Ten of Swords. You know, the Seven of Swords is lies, deception, betrayal, but a lot of times, a lot of people don't read the Seven of Swords correctly. And a lot of times even I miss it, depending on what I feel. Because the Seven of Swords can also be about planning, strategizing, right? You're keeping an option or a door open. And a lot of times it's due to insecurities. It's not always due to like malevolence, like where it's not, a lot of times the Seven of Swords, where I say it gets read wrong, is a lot of times people see the Seven of Swords as like, oh, that person, like, they put on a false mask, like, they coming in knowing that they're going to be deceiving and all that. Sometimes literally people come off in that Seven of Swords energy because it's like, they say that they're ready for love, they say that they can take on, it's like, let me use the child energy again. Like, see, somebody is coming into a situation where they need to take on that role as being a step-parent, a stepfather, a stepmother, and they like, I can do this, I can take on this role of being like this parent, this provider, this, you know, for these children. So they come in with that intent, but they don't fully believe that they know what they're going to do. Maybe especially like if they're a first-time parent, like they don't really know what they're going to do, but they're going to say that, okay, I can handle this, I can do this. So you kind of put on that persona. So maybe they come in that persona like, all right, I'm gonna come in with authority, I'm gonna come in with this or whatever, right? So it's like, hold on just a second. Madeline, turn it down, please. So say they come in with this persona like, yep, I can do this, I can play this role as being a father, being a provider. Or maybe this is just somebody that's like never had to provide for others before, but they think that they can. So they come in, so maybe, you know, and sometimes to keep up that illusion or that facade, maybe that's when they need to start to tell the little lies or whatever. Like, yeah, finances are good. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be able to take care of you. I'm going to be able to take care of your kids. But then maybe they realize, like, gosh, I have trouble taking care of myself. Like, I have all these other obligations, but now I'm not to take care of these kids. And then sometimes it can come out more and more in that Seven of Swords energy, because then they're starting to feel inadequate. Like, wow, it takes a lot to take on the responsibility for this. Now I don't know if I can handle all of this. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm going through so much just in my relationship with this person. And now I'm having to, like, be a parent, and I'm having to do all of this stuff. So they could very much be coming up in that Seven of Swords energy. Yeah, because now they're coming off on that uncertainty and that strategizing, and maybe they're putting together a plan, and maybe they're telling you like, yeah, everything's fine and all of this, but then they're really looking into other ways, maybe to make themselves more secure and stable, or another job or whatever. Do you see what I mean? That energy can get misled so much. It's not always about like, oh, I'm going to pretend I'm going to love you and I'm going to come in just to get sex, just to get resources, just to get da-da-da-da. That's what I mean. Like, I really don't understand a lot of collective readings. Like, y'all got to be careful with when you run with things, especially like when there's a lot of readers out there, which I call karmic readers, because they only see things from like a darker perspective, and they're always taking the devil's advocate kind of way. It's funny you keep talking about children. So there could be this big realization, you know, and a lot of times it's hard for like people to come off and say like, yeah, I'm struggling with this. Maybe I thought that I could come in. And you know what? That's okay. People need to know that. Like, I think a lot of us, like, we put on a lot of, it's just like as a mom, like, you have that motherly instinct, right? Like, I know there's no handbook to children and things like that, but it's easier for a mother to just, it's like that mama, like that mama instinct. Like, we just jump in knowing how to do a lot of things that I feel that fathers, it's more learned behavior with them. It's like they don't have a lot of that, of knowing that we just get that motherly instinct and that knowing. You know what I mean? Like, normally, like, you don't have to be shown how to bathe a child. You just, as a mom, you have all of that. You figure out, you jump right in knowing. If you've ever given a father or a child for the first time a baby, like, they're like, what do I do? How do I hold the child? How do I bathe the child and hold the child? You know, like, as a mom, we just get in there and figure it out. Like, a lot of times, I mean, if you don't know what you're doing your first time mom and you need help, it's okay. Ask for help, right? Sometimes, like, you do need that, especially for my young moms. Like, I was a young mom, and I remember, like, I remember all this stuff, too. I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do, or whatever. So it's not the perfect example, because a lot of times you do need help and support or whatever. But I hope the message is coming across there. I think we take on a lot of this where we just think that people are going to be able to jump in and match us. So when they're coming off in this energy of like, they're trying, and a lot of times it's all about how you feel. Remember, we pick up on energy. So if somebody feels like, oh my gosh, I'm pretending that I can handle this, or maybe you're taking on a job that like you tell yourself, I can handle this, I can do this, but you really can't. Like, you're going to be coming on that Seven of Swords energy because you're wearing a mask, you're putting off this persona that you can handle something when you really can't. Okay? I don't know why I'm feeling to really explain this. I'm getting for somebody like you're realizing this. You're starting to realize that maybe you've been holding somebody to some higher standards, higher things. You're starting to realize this. So maybe just you know if someone's putting in the energy, the time, the work, or if they're not. Like, you're going to be able to tell if somebody is just gaslighting you, because the Seven of Swords can be the gaslighting card too. But that's why I say don't just go off reading, trust what you feel, because every situation can be different, and there can be different aspects. I'm picking up strongly for somebody that's got children and things like that, where that's big influence, right? And somebody else where, you know what I mean? Because sometimes the Seven of Swords can literally be someone's like, yes, like some people just date to be in love and have relationships, and that's fine. And others are dating to invest in marriage long term. Like, some come in right away, like, wanting that promise. They want to know that the investment, and that's okay too. But sometimes it's like they may really like somebody, but then they're just figuring things out. So it could have the potential to go to long-term marriage, but they don't know at that time. That's why I say, like, a lot of masculines and even feminines, I feel like in your 20s is when you need to be experiencing this world and figuring out what you want, right? And it's like somebody might be pressured into like, well, I'm going to tell them I want kids because I think I want kids, but maybe they really don't know they want kids, or maybe they really don't know if they want a marriage, right? But they won't have a chance with you or you them if they don't want that. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever been in a relationship where you're like, well, gosh, like, I know I want kids, so if kids is a no-go for you, then you don't even get a date and get to know me. And somebody might be like, well, maybe I can grow and I can change or whatever into wanting that. And sometimes people do change their mind, right? Like, I know very much that I still want more children, right? And that could be the Seven of Swords that comes up with my lover, because he can't have children, but I've told him I'm fine with adopting. Well, maybe after the situation of him running with all of these children, with all my children and everything, maybe he's like, you know what? After I've seen how much these children have destroyed our relationship and almost made it where we didn't make it, maybe I'm good on the kids and I don't want no more kids, right? But I don't want to tell her that, right? Or then she ain't going to want to pursue me because she very much still wants more babies, even though it's adopting. And you know what I mean? So there could be all these different factors or whatever that are coming in play here. So that's why I said collective readings, like, y'all gotta be careful, right? Not just with my readings, I mean with everybody. You have to remember that not everybody knows your personal situation. So it will not be a personal reading. An entire reading will not be your complete story, and you need to know that. I also like asking away from the collective readings, then it was aggravating me, and I was like, you know what? I want to get into just doing tarot readings for a while, and I want to see how much more teachings I can bring with this, with tarot. And I'm going to be getting back into my teachings, right, as well. So I'm going to be breaking these apart on different platforms and channels that I have to try to space it out a little bit. So definitely check out my description box below. I do not have my newest channel linked yet to this platform because I'm keeping that one separate, but you watch me long enough, you'll find out, right? Okay, love and light to all of you guys. Bye.